Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna bring you. It's not a set number. I'm just gonna do it as I come up with them. But I kind of have a lot to say, so there may be a part 2 or a part 3. But here's some rule changes and things that NASCAR can do to really enhance the fan experience and just overall make it a better outcome of sports and make it a better sport in general and make it more sense, because right now NASCAR is kind of going in the right direction. Like, yes, definitely keep that Talladega setup with, and even add that to Daytona to the 500, and actually do that with all the series for those two races, because I think that was really a good race. And yeah. But here's another one. I think that if you've raced that, they should make a rule that if you've raced 3 or more seasons, or if you have won a championship in the Monster Energy Series, or whatever the fuck it's gonna be called in the coming years, because let's be honest, that thing changes names more than Taylor Swift changes boyfriends. But I think that if you've raced 3 more years in that series, or if you won a championship, you should not be eligible to race any races in the Xfinity Series. I mean, just look at Kyle Busch. The Truck Series and the Xfinity Series are development series. Do you fucking think a guy that's Kyle Busch is is fucking developing? No, he's just doing it to get more races and more money and all that shit. Like, I think that he shouldn't be able to race, and that's just taking seats away from guys that could be using it to race and get experience and develop more. And I think overall that's bullshit. Like, Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch, you cannot, NASCAR, get this through your fucking mind. You cannot go through all your fucking problems by throwing Kyle Busch at them. I mean, you probably can, but that's not what the fans and the drivers want. He's not developing, therefore he should not be in that series. Harvick is not developing, he should not be in that series. And the same goes for the fucking Truck Series. Why are you letting guys that have raced multiple years and have been consistently good in the actual big boy series be racing in those development series? It makes no sense. Are they developing? No, then that's just fucking wasting drivers. Like, I get it. Like, Kyle Busch, like, kind of wants to race for his own team in the Truck Series. Yes, I'll kind of allow that. Like, that's okay with me, as long as he's not going overboard and, like, racing every single fucking race in his truck. No, like, maybe a few races here and there throughout the season. Like, 2 races, that would be sufficient. I'd be okay with him racing. If it's your own team, yeah, go ahead. Just keep it to a minimum. But if you're not developing, why the fuck is Joe Gibbs putting them in that 18? Like, Gibbs, well, you have amazing prospects, but if you keep doing that, and if you do that with other drivers like Hamilton and all those guys, you're not going to have any fucking seats for developing up-and-comers. And yes, you do have development drivers, but then they have to go through that, and like, it's just taking time away, because you putting them in there is like costing them in development. Like, man, if you guys get what I'm saying, please leave a like and maybe comment any rules that you also think that NASCAR could change or add or anything like that. The next one is get rid of the fucking 4-car rule. Oh my gosh, this is so dumb. Yes, teams like fucking smaller teams like Premium Motorsports and let's see, so not Chip Ganassi, they're pretty good, but like those smaller teams, yes, they're not going to be able to go more than maybe 1 or 2 or 3 cars, or maybe they can just do part-time. But if it's like a powerhouse team like Joe Gibbs Racing and like Chip Ganassi and like those kinds of teams that are like fucking powerhouses, why won't you let them like just get a 5th car? You can afford it. Why are you holding them back? If they can afford to do it, then I mean, like, what's the point of this rule? Like, yes, like back in the fucking golden days, like 2002 and all those places, yes, those 5-car teams were taking things away because of those smaller teams. They could afford to do it. and there's more drivers in the field. Now, and that was back 43 drivers. Now we're 40 drivers, and they're still fucking struggling to get the field up. So adding an extra like 2 or 3 drivers for those powerhouse, adding one driver for those powerhouse teams, which then adds 2 or 3 drivers. Like, yes, we've only had 2 fucking full field races this whole fucking year, and most years that's how it is. Like, yes, let them fill out the field with their own cars, because, like, that's just keeping talent that's ready, and that's ready for the big boy series, in the developing series. Like, Christopher Bell, he should be fucking up there. Like, he should be up there with that number 20. Like, Eric Jones and all those guys, they're doing good with Joe Gibbs. And they can probably afford to have another team and sponsor that team. And like Chip Ganassi, like, they can probably afford to do that. Penske Racing, they can probably afford to fucking do that. Why are you not letting those guys? Like, I can guarantee you, like, guys like Austin Cindric and those kinds of guys, Christopher Bell, Brendan Gaughan, those guys, if that 4-car rule wasn't a thing, I bet you $100 that they would have already been up there by now, and Gaughan wouldn't have retired as soon. Because this is getting fucking ridiculous. Why are you just holding guys down there? Yes, let them fill out the field, because you're struggling to do that, NASCAR. I don't know if you know this, but it does not take fucking rocket scientists to figure out that you're not doing well with the filling out the fuel department of cars. Guess what? It does not take fucking common sense for any of these rules to be put in place. Why comments? What fucking comment? Like, oh, what fucking demon told you to put the 4-car rule in? Because that's not fair to any team. That's not what the drivers want. If a team can afford it, let them go for it. Like it fills out the field, which means that there's more fucking competition. That's what the fans want to see. They want to see competition. They want to see good races. They want to see just a fucking good race in general, which is why, like, okay, I'm okay with you doing the stages for, like, stage points and all that stuff, but the stage points don't fucking matter in the last race of the year. This is where it brings me into this point. Like, stage points don't fucking matter that last race of the year. They may, but I think for some drivers, but, like, if this is, like, it just matters if you fucking win or not if you're in the fucking Final Four there. So why not up the notch and, like, up the experience for those championship races and just make it a fucking single stage race? Give like pit stops, up the stress on those teams to get it done and deliver a good race for the fans. That is what I want to see personally, because I think that the 3 stages, especially in that championship race, it's kind of getting boring. It's kind of getting old. Like, who the fuck would find that good? Like, I understand it. Like, in the regular season, yes, every point is good. But if it's the last race of the season and it only counts if you win for a championship, then yes, fucking go for it. Do a single stage race. Just make it fucking interesting. Like, these teams, like, oh my gosh. And that's another thing that they're doing good. With the qualifying, yes, they should be doing single car qualifying, because that multi-car one, it's just bullshit. And now, I'm gonna go back to that 4-car rule. There basically is fucking only 3 teams, because Hendricks builds the Chevys, and the Ford people, like, are all built by one. The fucking Camrys with Toyota are fucking go one. This is why you see the manufacturer, like, pit stops at the fucking Daytona Speedway, because they're basically are fucking one team, because they're all built by the same thing. They're all basically built by the same person. Some are just less successful because of a driver or something like that. So there basically is only 3 fucking teams in that whole race. And, like, Joe Gibbs Racing, for a while there, Furniture Row was an affiliate. It wasn't the same team, but it was an affiliate. Like, it does not take fucking just a rocket science to figure out that there's that 4-car rule is just fucking ridiculous. Now let's move on. I think that NASCAR is kind of moving in the let's say wrong direction with is trying to appeal for fans. I feel like they're trying to appeal for, like, I think they're trying to, like, mess with shit to make it appeal, like, to the younger base. But no, that's just pissing off your older fan bases. Keep things the way they are, and things will come. If people like it, good. If people don't, then just let them walk. Don't try and appeal to something that doesn't like you to begin with. That's like asking a girl out, and when she says no, fucking offering her $1,000 an hour to go out with you. She's gonna fucking say yes, not because of you, because of the fucking money. That's why I have a problem with, like, them changing everything up. Like, just fucking leave things where they are. And oh my gosh, this is, I mean, it does not take fucking common sense, NASCAR, to fucking do shit, but just, wow, why does NASCAR think that some of these rules were a good idea? Like, I know for a fact that, one rule that's complete bullshit is the, let me think here. I'm trying to think about it. Trying to think about it here. Oh, yeah, the fact that they can't fucking keep, that the France families, like, mess people up, and they're for sale. But the thing is, like, well, that probably, I just thought of something way better than I was gonna say. So forget the fucking rule shit, we're done with that now. But I think that fucking, this schedule is just, thank God 2020 is coming around. Yeah, like, I don't want them to subtract any races, but I do want them to add a few races to the regular season schedule. Like, okay, you can start earlier, or you can finish later. Like, it's more races for you to make money off of TV deals and just stuff. And I think that race should be Rockingham. If you think about it, like, every fucking team, every fucking fan, everybody wants Rockingham back. But I like the schedule kind of the way it is. I mean, the tracks on the schedule, I like them the way they are. But I would love fucking Rockingham and that stuff to be, like, added to the schedule, not subtracted. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.